surface. The telephone rings and brings me back to life. It is busy outside, a real world with laughter and joy, with death, misery, and grief. While I'm absorbed by fiction, I pull the strings like a puppeteer. I make things happen. It's a passion and a lifelong obsession. My cat appears on the veranda. I let him inside where it is warm. This agile grey animal is one of the most beautiful creatures in the world, I think. He walks across the parquet floor silently, softly, and elegantly. "Are you sleeping on my bed tonight?" I ask. He fixes his green eyes on me and starts to purr. Then he heads for the stairs. Together, we walk up the 15 steps to the first floor and into my bedroom. It is small, cool, and dark. There is my bed, my bedside table with a blue lamp, an alarm clock, an open book. I open up the window completely. The cool November air wafts in. By the bed is an old armchair. I place my clothes on the armrest. Then I slip under the duvet, curl up like a child. The cat jumps up, settles at my feet, a warm, furry ball of wool. For a moment everything is wonderfully quiet. Then faint noises start to come through the window, rustling from the cluster of trees outside. A car drives by, its headlights sweep ghost-like across my window. The house sits solidly on its foundation, resting like an ancient warrior. I close my eyes. Normally I'm asleep the second my head hits the pillow, and I remember nothing else. But now I am disturbed by a sound. Someone is trying to open the front door. I'm not hearing things. My eyes open wide and I struggle for breath. Fear surges through my body because this is really happening. The sound was very clear. It could not be misinterpreted. Did I forget to lock the door? Frantically I look at my alarm clock. The green digits glow. It is past midnight. The cat raises his head, and I sense his movement through the duvet, which means the noise is not a figment of my imagination, because cats are never wrong. What happens next is terrifying and eerie. The stairs creak. I hear slow, hesitant steps. I lie rigid in my bed. Then all goes quiet. I'm breathing too fast. My fists are clenched. I brace myself. I lie still, listening to the silence, praying to God that I'm hearing things. It could have been the trees outside, or a deer, perhaps, stepping on dry twigs. I calm myself down and close my eyes. Finally, the sleeping pill kicks in. I drift off, and only a tiny fragment of my consciousness is present. That is when I awake, startled. Someone is in the room. I sense another human being. A pulse, a smell, breathing. The cat arches his back. He sniffs the darkness, and in the dim grey light from the window, I see the outline of a man. He takes a few steps towards me and sits down on the chair next to my bed. I hear the creaking of the chair and the rustle of clothing. For several long minutes, I lie very still under the duvet. The situation is bizarre. Every single cell in my body is trembling. Neither of us speaks or moves. Time passes. My eyes acclimatize to the dark. A man is in the chair by my bed. The light reflects in his moist eyes. For a moment I am paralyzed. Then I force myself to break the silence. My voice is devoid of strength. "What do you want?" I whisper. It takes a while before he answers, but I hear how he shifts in the chair. I hear his breathing and the sound of his shoes scraping against the floor. Finally, he clears his throat cautiously, but no words come out. I'm not someone who takes the initiative. I remain immobile, but my fear is so overpowering that my entire system is on the verge of collapse. Terror rips through my body. My heart contracts violently, then stops, then beats 3 or 4 wild beats. Again, a soft cough. And finally, he says, in a deep and modest voice, "I do apologize for intruding." Silence once more. For a long time. I fight my way out of my comatose state and half sit up in bed.